Hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? Good morning, Five Handles. Good morning, Ghost Liquidity. Good morning, JJ. Good morning, Extra Girl. Good morning, Calvin. Good morning, Chris. City Walker. Tito. Abel. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Marco. Tommy. Sam. Lulu. Alphas. Andy. BKK Rehab, Tabo, Madness, whoa, good morning. Did you guys check the New York session yesterday? We got a huge bearish move. But I bet like some of you at least cashed out TH gap, right? Because this is like exactly the model that we used to trade during New York session. So I believe most of you at least catch this move from the RTH gap open to the London node. And why was rubbish? Why? Oh yeah, so I take a look on the Apex thing. I think they got something new, right? I'm not so sure what that is, but like, let me take a look. So I think they announced the live program. I know someone's gonna summarize it, so you know, I make the right decision to not watch that 43 minutes video. So right now they got a no activation fee thing. So for 50k, well, you can choose either a 1-pack or 5-pack, but yeah, no one's gonna choose 1-pack, right? Because if you buy 5 at once, like, it's $19 each. But this is like, you have to pay activation fee after that. If it's no activation fee, then you need to pay upfront, which is $69 each. So in total, it's actually cheaper if you chose the no activation fee. But for Yuri Jordan, the price is different, so it's $89. Well, but you know, if I have to buy from them right now, for intraday, if I buy intraday charting, I will still go with the standard one, because like that means you have to pass 2 times actually, right? Because the intraday you have to pass the first intraday on evals, and then you have to pass on funder account. So if I have to go for intraday charting, I will still choose the standard. But if I buy EOD, I will go for the no activation fee. Yeah, that's a good deal. And you know what? You don't have to buy it just one by one. Man, when you need to buy 20 accounts and you have to click at least 20 times, and you know your credit card, your bank will block all these transactions because you keep on buying the same thing on the same credit card. So at least now we don't have this kind of problem since we got a 5-pack. So any other changes? Only the price and the activation fee? Did they change the rules or something like that? Yeah, so I have to, every time if I need to buy Apex, I need to use at least 2 credit cards, because it's not gonna work with one. So when is so yeah, I feel like they just gonna keep on this 90% off promotion. I feel like it's become regular. Andy caught 2 great loans yesterday. Oh wow. Where is that? You trade the lunch session or the PM session? Oh yeah, you broke up your 50K accounts. It's okay. In this prop firm industry, we all blow up accounts. Everyone, literally everyone. No one's ever like, it's just simple. You will have to make sure you understand why you blow up those accounts. Like, is that over trading? Is that simply just the market is not on your favor? Or are you doing something crazy? You're oversizing, right? If you understand the real reason of your losses, actually you just have to buy another prop firm accounts and come back. That's the good thing about trading with prop firms. But of course, if you keep on blowing up, I will suggest you try to just buy 1 to 2 accounts first, because maybe trading too many accounts are causing you some stress. So that can be one of the reasons that makes you blow up. And just stick with 50K account before you can get consistent payout from prop firms. Promotion just fake. Well, whatever you mean, you need those prop firm. Even if they don't get promotion, if you need it, you will still buy it. Just like what I did at that time, I need to pay $140 for each because it's their activation fee. They don't have promotion on activation fee. So the original price is $140. Well, what can I do? I mean, I need them. I need to activate them. So I'm not gonna just wait for another promotion, right? So I'm gonna buy them no matter what. Did you guys watch yesterday Michael's live stream and also the trader roundup on Twitter? You know, the trader roundup is really a very good community. If you guys ever had time, just like tune in those Twitter space, you'll learn a lot. And for those who don't like listen to Michael's rants, you should absolutely listen to those trader roundup because like everything is on point. Like for example, someone's asked some question specific to a concept and Michael's gonna answer it. So you can skip all the rants, right? Because it's literally Q&A session for Michael. And yes, yesterday someone asked about what's the difference between rebalance, redelivery, and reclaim. Wow, that was great. I mean, because like for us that non-native speakers, those words can be very confused, and you know, I'm glad someone asked a question like that, and Michael did explain everything during that Twitter space. Why would someone buy multiple accounts? Can you explain this thinking? Why would someone use only one account? This is prop firm, because in prop firm, it's different from trading your personal account. Using prop firm, one of the main benefit is the leverage. You can copy trading with multiple accounts and also multiple port firms. So of course, first thing first, you have to know how to trade. Okay, you gotta have a profitable trading strategy with backtesting and forward testing, also tape reading. So you know what you're doing, and after that, all you have to do is just multiply what you're doing. So if you got like 10K profit in one account, but right now you're trading 20 account, then you multiply it by 20. It's just that simple. It's a mathematic questions. Do you still watch educational content, or are you content with the stuff you already know? Yeah, I still watch it, but I gotta admit that I'm not watching every video. It's not because I think it's not useful, it's I don't have that much time, man. But like when I say like back in the days I spent at least 10 hours per day to study those contents and also the charts, I mean it. I really spent at least 10 hours. Actually just if I'm not sleeping, I'm studying. It's just like that. So definitely more than 10 hours. But right now, I just after a few years of consistently studying, I just want to take a break. So yeah, right now I will tend to, spend those time with like friends and families. But during weekend, I will still spend at least 1 to 2 hours on those educational content. And the reason that I told you guys to watch the original ICT YouTube channel instead of someone else interpretation is because you can be sure that person who teaching you understand everything. Right? I mean, they probably a profitable trader, yes, but like it doesn't mean that they understand the concept. I mean, no matter how good they are, they're not gonna be better than Michael, right? You know that. There's no way they're gonna be better than Michael. So why not just listen to the original one? And some people will say they want to skip the rants. They got a shorter videos, and maybe someone else just explain things quite clear. Is a better teacher, something like that. But like, I don't know, man. If you can't even figure out how to learn, it's your problem. It's your problem, for real. I mean, you can definitely watch those other YouTubers' videos, which is, very valuable. I watch them too, but you can't skip the original one. Like after watching the original one, and you want to add more, you want to understand more, then you go watch other YouTubers. That's how it works. Alright, let me take a look for the vote. Bias for London session today. 50% bullish, 40% bearish, and 8% neutral. Alright, so that means we have no idea. Right? That means we have no idea. Today we got a huge distribution with Asia session. Wow. I think it's like 300 points. The fuck? 300 points for Asia session? Man, that just sucks. Like this kind of Asia session is best. This is the best for London. Because it was consolidating, it was ranging. Right? Yesterday, it just so easy because price just sweep the Asia low and then got a manipulation that go back to the Asia high with relative equal high. But today is totally different, right? Right now we're in the middle of the range, which is the range is 300 points. So let's see. So we got a huge daily FUG here. Daily FUG plus volume imbalance. Michael and Kit Corn, you. Yes, I heard them. Well, I believe they understand me, right? I can't. There's so many people there, man. How am I gonna talk about anything? I don't even know what the topic is. And it was late night for me, so I'm just gonna speak about some nonsense. I feel like I can't just explain everything in a good way. And I don't have any questions to ask. That's the main point. Well, to be honest, I have no idea right now. So we didn't feel this and what? New week opening gap. We got an end dot on the upside. I didn't see anything yet. Nothing. Literally nothing. I have no idea. We're in the middle of the range. I got no idea. Just wait. What is the indicator of the session? I'm just using market session. You can use like any market session indicator you want. Just remember to change the time to the like ICT Q zone, then you'll be fine. I think I'm using FX market session because I've been using that since I was trading forex at that time. Yeah, I saw that Twitter post too. So Michael, before the market opened, actually Michael talked about price gonna go to here, right? And it did. And we all know that because we trade outage gap as always, right? So if you're not greedy, then you definitely can get your profit with the London low. Anyone still inside the Grand Cup, the Tradify Grand Cup? Are you guys still trading inside? Like, are you still participating in that competition? Anyone? No one? I think some of you got into the top 1,000, isn't it? Were you one of Michael's mentorship students many years ago? No, not at all. I discovered Michael in 2022. So at that time, I was actually learning from a Forrest Furu who taught SMC. So at that time, right, because before learning SMC, all I know is just I was using SMA, EMA, volume indicators, trading breakout strategy, like things like that. So the whole SMC thing is a whole new world to me. But that Forrest Furu is actually a scammer because like he was selling us EA, to trade on MT4, MT5, which is a martingale strategy, trading the martingale strategy. That guy actually was interviewed by Riz. I think the Words of Wisdom. That person is on Words of Wisdom. But I assure you he is scammer because I'm not heard from someone. Me myself got scammed by that person, so I can be very sure that person is scammer. So whatever, I just feel like that person is a scammer, but like the whole SMC thing, I feel like is working. But that person obviously don't know how to trade because he just telling us to short when there's a bearish order block and long when there's a bullish or when price retraces to a bullish order block, which is not how it works, right? The whole IC concept. But like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't because we don't know the full picture of IC concept. We just know about FVG and order block. That's why I try to look for what is SMC, and then I found, oh, so it's actually originated from Inner Circle Trader. At that time, I just tried to watch his videos and also follow him on Twitter. So you can't just simply watch Michael's videos on YouTube. You have to follow him on Twitter because the gems are on Twitter. You think I make more money more than ICT? Come on, you crazy? No way. That's no way. I didn't make that much money. I don't use proportion block. Actually, I don't use FE PD arrays. There's a lot of PD array. I don't use it. Like breaker, like proportion block, and there's still a lot of things I don't use it. I don't need that much. But like just like what Michael said, just use whatever you feel comfortable with. No, not he's not a Singaporean. That person is British. It's actually British. And that guy actually, but you know what? He is the reason that why I moved to Dubai, because like he's the first one that introduced Dubai to us. So not only because of him, but like he's the first person that let me know about how good is Dubai. So that's funny, right? That guy also established a pot firm, I think a forex pot firm. And he's Arabic. Okay, he's Arabic. I can't name names, you know. I'm afraid of legal trouble, so I can't name names. But I get all those details though, like how that person scam all of us. Are you trading Lucid today? No, I'm trading my personal capital. But yeah, I'm copy trading with all those pot firms. But I will trade my personal capital. I want to grow my account a little bit because like every time when I grow to 100k, I will take 50k out. Right now it's 100k already, but like I want to just give it a little bit buffer because like after I took out like 50k, so I still have like 50k left, right? But it didn't mean I won't take losing chase. I will still get losing chase, losing session, losing days. So when I lose back to probably 4,500, I will feel very uncomfortable. I just wanted to stay with 50k. I don't know why. Maybe because we used to trade with pot firms and the minimum of 50k account. So when I see the account balance is less than 50k, I just feel, oh my god, I just feel so frustrated. So I have to make sure even when I get losing chase, losing day, the account balance is still above 50k. It just, I don't know. I feel like it's just a thing for me. It doesn't have any meaning. Is it juicy? No, 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 no. Our fingers probably don't know, or don't know that person. I mean, he is focusing on CFDs and forex. So since you guys, most of you are trading with futures, so yeah, I feel like you don't know who it is. It's not that famous. GXT? No idea what's that. If we don't build buffer, we can withdraw. No, that I'm talking about my personal account. You can withdraw wherever you want with your personal account. I can just withdraw those whole 100K right now. But I just want to, build a little bit above the 50K. Do you use DLL ML? No, I didn't set any daily loss limit for my personal account. I did think about should I do that, because after all, it's personal account, it's not funded account, right? I mean, no one's gonna want to blow up your own account. But like, this is something I have to learn about it. Like, I have to practice to become a disciplined person, but not by just letting those rules to rule me, I want to be disciplined within my own, like, I can control what I want to do and not. But if I get stopped out because of a daily loss limit I set for myself, I will definitely feel frustrated. And also, how much daily loss limits should I set for myself? Because like I can risk a lot more. So I don't use DLL on my personal. But the good thing with copy trading with personal and funded account is like, I'm not gonna go with heavy position size, because like we all got mass contracts on funded accounts, right? So probably mass is 12 contracts on 150K. Because if you look at my charts before I post, sometimes I trade more, like 20 contracts, 30, sometimes 40 contracts. I mean, I can manage it, but it's not a good habit if I keep on doing it, especially when we are so volatile right now. Because at that time, I was trying to practice how to scale in with more contracts, which is working, which is good. But I also feel like it's affecting my psychology, because I become greedy. I just want to keep on scaling more contracts. How many months have you been trading? Why are you asking this? Why the question is how many months? Why not how many years? It's kind of weird. What kind of question is that? No, I told you that person is Arabic. It's not Chinese. Do you ever go on till? Of course. I mean, we're human being. Everyone, every trader, every profitable trader that you see online, on podcasts, on, I don't know, like social media, they all go on till, everyone. And it's not a big problem, because when you go on till, you know how to manage your risk. Just like taking a losing trade. When you take a losing trade, you get a stop loss for yourself, right? So you're actually losing with your calculated risk. So when you go until, you know the protocol. You need to set a protocol for yourself. When you go until, what should you do? So you gotta know like what is the first step, second step, first step. So you got strict rules for yourself. When that issue happen, you just follow your protocol. So that's why it's so important to get protocol for yourself. So at that time when you go until you don't have to think about like what should I do right now? Like how am I gonna fix this? You don't even have to think. You just follow your protocol. And my protocol is simply just turn on the charts and turn off the charts, turn off all my computers, everything, and just go out. Like just not stay at home for me. No matter what time it is, like I mean it's not late like sometimes when I'm trading New York sessions probably 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. I'll just like go out, go for a walk, or you can just get some fast food or whatever, get some junk food to comfort yourself, whatever. Because I only trade on my computers, laptops. I won't trade on my phones. So after I left home, I'm safe. I'm totally safe. Anyone trading right now? Are you guys in any position? Oh, no matter it's long or short. Because right now I didn't see anything, man. Let me take a look. All right, so it's exactly 50% right now. How many days? How many days have you been trading? I don't know. If you trade New York session is really late for you. Yeah, I mean I have to get ready at 4:30 p.m. So 4:30 p.m. in my local time will be 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So that's why I don't trade New York session every day. Sometimes I probably have some meet up with friends that will just go out. Everyone is finishing work at that time but only me is still trying to start to work again. I want to have a life. Can TP at Asia session already? Awesome. Only position you're in right now is sitting position. You know what? Like I saw some reels on Instagram because they're asking about what's your favorite position. No, I shouldn't talk about that. I'm so sorry. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, I believe someone see that reels too, right? Face cam when? Well, why do you guys like a face cam? It's kind of too early for me for a face cam. You guys just want me to appear without makeup, right? Come on, it's YouTube. I didn't even dry my hair right now. Like every day, every morning I just live streaming with a wet hair. You have friends? What is that? What? 214 red. What kind of question is that? You have friends? No, I don't have friends. I'm alone all by myself. Crazy. What kind of question is that? Okay, favorite trading position. Oh, okay. Some of you understand what I was talking about, right? Do you guys want me to make some reels or shorts on? I mean, like on YouTube, shorts on YouTube. I don't know how to make it. I'll try. Okay, I'll try to study it. Because I try hiring some video editors. I mean, they are good at video editing, but they are not good at content creating. That is a big difference. Which means they edit a video is okay, like for the editing skills. But like as a content, it's not something I would like to watch. you understand me? So that those video editors are good at what they're doing, which is editing, but they're not good at making content. So whatever content they're making, I won't even spend 1 second on those videos. I would just screw it. So I feel like that's just not something I'm looking for. Fish oil chase. Do you do 10K step a day? Oh, my god. Please keep me accountable. That's the biggest issue right now I have. Like, I got a walking pad at home. I bought it from King Smith. I can't right now. Yesterday I only got 2K steps, and I need 10K steps per day. Oh my god. You know how to be disciplined on these steps, because I feel like we just got my personal trainer will keep on talking about this every day, because I don't have enough steps right now. You've been doing it for 3 months, really? You know, I'm a health conscious person. Actually, I'm not a health conscious person. That's why I'm unhealthy. That's why I'm getting sick every day. Do you guys use what's the name? Peptide? Is that called peptide? I feel like it's kind of famous in America right now. What time you usually get up and go to bed? Well, I mean, for current situation, I usually get up on 7 a.m. because I start the stream at 10 a.m. So I have to at least get ready on 9:30, and then I will take a shower and just get myself some breakfast, some coffee, not coffee, just energy drink. So usually 7 a.m. I wake up 7 a.m. I can wake up with 7 a.m. if I'm still living in Hong Kong, because I have to trade. If I want to trade New York session, it will ends at 12 or 11 p.m. That's why her name is Tipsy Trader. She always drunk. No, I'm not drunk. Because it's called Tipsy Trader. It's not called drunk trader, right? That's the difference between tipsy and drunk. Man, the price is not doing anything. I want to talk about price action, but like, there's nothing for me to talk about. Like, it's not doing anything. Oh, you walk to a park. I see. Maybe that's the reason why I can't make it, because I was using walking pad at home, which is very boring. It's too hot outside right now in Dubai. Right now it's 40 degrees Celsius. I don't think it's a good idea to walk outside. Please put face cam. Okay, I'm trying to not today. I'm trying to set up everything. For real. I did try my best, but like, I need a lot of time to figure it out, like how to adjust the setting. I know you guys probably won't believe me, but for real, it takes a lot of time. I'm just keep on communicating with ChatGPT every day about how to use it on Streamlabs. I have no idea. Because when I was on PFM, they're live streaming with StreamYard, which is a lot easier. It's a kind of a beginner streaming software, so it's very easy. But it's also got less features for streaming. Do you only trade London session? No. If I have time, I will trade New York session too. So the good thing to be a trader is you can choose wherever session you want to trade. Like for me, because of the time difference, London session is the best for me. I'm energetic. Prior is not as volatile as New York session, so I can use a tight stop loss. So I just feel like I enjoy London session more. But like if I don't feel well, maybe I just wake up late today, then I can just simply trade the New York session. Or maybe some of you have to work like during New York session, then you can just trade Asia session, right? After work is Asia session for you guys, then you can just trade the Asia session. Wow, so the vote right now is almost identical. 43% bullish, 43% bearish. So I think with the vote, with the results of the vote, I already know that it's not a ideal time to take any trade. Because that means price can be bullish and also can be bearish. And we are in the 50% of the range. Just patience. Maybe we have to wait until 4 a.m. Who knows? Peptides are gonna destroy so much people in the next future. Everything have a side effects, and those things are being sold like the holy grail of health. Well, I'm not using peptides, but like something similar. You're injecting peptide because I recommend. No, I didn't recommend anything. I mean, I didn't even use peptide. How am I going to recommend something I didn't use? You know, that's the good thing about Dubai. I mean, it's impossible to get any of these medicine in Hong Kong. It's just so hard to get access with it. And right now here in Dubai, of course, you have to get prescription from doctors. We have to do that, but it's still accessible. And it's legal, okay, it's legal. Where did the name Tipsy Trader came from? Because I just live like what this channel name is. Like last year, oh no, like so I become sober since New Year's Eve. So I didn't drink any alcohol since the 2026 start. Only those like non-alcoholic beer. But before that, I was like drinking almost every day, but not like drunk. Okay, not drunk. Just drink like 1 glass when you're having dinners, things like that. And because I, get used to those alcohols, so I won't even get tipsy with 1 glass. I won't get tipsy. And I love the vibe when you probably meet someone new and you grab a drink with them. It just make everything become smooth. Because sometimes it's hard to communicate with new friends, especially when we come from different cultural backgrounds. So, grabbing a drink together, I feel like it's a good activity if you really want to know some new friends here in Dubai. But since I'm very unhealthy right now, I don't know why. I mean, I'm hitting the gym 2 to 3 times a week, and I got strict diet, and I got all my supplements. Maybe I'm just skipping the steps. If I got 10K steps per day, I will become healthy, I feel like. What if you use walking pad while trading? I tried that. Whoa, don't do that, chat. I don't know if you guys will like it, but I make myself become anxious when trading. Because like when I'm sitting, I was just so calm, or maybe listening to music, everything. But since I'm walking, like my heartbeat is increased, and also like my whole body become active. I feel like it's just not good for trading. I don't recommend using a walking pad while trading. Maybe just when you're watching some Netflix or probably Michael's mentorship videos, because it's kind of boring, all right? Then, using that walking pad is a good thing. But if you're trading, don't. I think it's a bad idea. No camera, please. Why, Andrew? Why? Why don't you want a camera? Oh, feel like we're dropping right now. You usually trade NYAM from 9:30 to 11:30. What should be called equivalent London times for that? No, there's no similar thing for that. Because the price action in London session is just so different than New York session. Because the London session is the Judas swing, is the manipulation. While the New York session is like the distribution or expansion. So you need to trade with different trading approach. I mean, you can still trade with the same trading model, but for the higher time frame analysis, it's gonna be different. Yeah, after the large range, I feel like we probably won't get anything. So we will see if we get any volatility at 3 a.m. Right now, just 8 minutes to 3 a.m. Eastern time. Do we get any high impact news today? Let me take a look. So it's Thursday, right? We got 8:30 a.m. Eastern time for what? Prelim GDP, core PCE price index. So well, I would consider it nothing. Let's see. But we'll probably get less stream next week because it's NFP week. So like before NFP release, well, at least I'm not gonna live stream on Thursday and Friday. I will see what if I would do Wednesday. Oh, Jasper, Harris, you're using peptides and they're not destroying your life because you use those which is for your body weight and not trying to take more. All right, so can you tell us what's the benefits of using that peptides? Because like as I know, people are building muscle. It's good for building muscle. No, I'm curious. I'm curious. And I'm not against peptides, but like of course we have to do more research before using any medicines. And disclaimer, okay, disclaimer, not financial advice, not health advice here. No advice at all. Everyone, just do your own due diligence, please. Should do some cardio. No. Actually, doing cardio will make you exhausted and also make you lose muscle. So it's actually not good for me on my age. I'm in my 30s. I'm not 20 years old. So I'm not that much, I don't have that much energy as before. So instead of focusing on cardio, I'll only focus on like weight training and just have steps, have more steps. Cardio is overrated. It's actually not that good for normal person. I mean, we are not professional athletes. Will you get bored by these health issues? Like these topics are just focusing on health, on nutrition, on health, on sports, but nothing about price action. Try to cut out the supplements. Really? I feel like supplements is important. Processed food, fast food. You're right. I'm still eating some processed foods right now. Price is boring, man. I didn't see any setup. Did you guys see anything? Maybe I'm just missing some of the puzzles. I don't know. I didn't see anything. Well, we'll see if this price wanna. Well, I didn't even find the credit pool for price right now. What was the turning point that made you profitable? Good question. Let me think about that. Just show up every day. Because just one day I feel like no, I would say like first you have to watch those Michael's mentorship video for real. I mean it. It's important. Also those Twitter space and try to focus on 1 to 2 trading models. That's what I did. And you know, there's so many free Discord community everywhere. Don't join every one of them because you know those are good trading buddies, good traders, and we definitely need someone to share our feelings about our struggle on the trading journey. But the problem is like sometimes they are not helping, because why we can share the struggles is because we are all struggling. You know what I mean? Since they are all struggling, they are not someone that can lead you to another stage. So it's like you can have someone to talk about what you're like unhappy about. You can talk about your emotions, but they can't teach you how to trade, and they don't know how to trade too. They do no. I don't mean they don't know how to trade. They don't know how to become consistently profitable. That's why they got those emotions. I mean, but like they are good friends. They're good trading buddies, but just you shouldn't learn from them in those free Discord. If you understand what I mean. Because if you can find someone that can resonate with your struggle, that means that person also have no idea how to get rid of those struggles. So just, you know, choose your trading buddies wisely. Can we get dating advice, please? Yeah, of course, sure. I love to give dating advice. Oh my god. It's going up to the high. Well, but you know, in hindsight, even for hindsight, I won't take this trade. It just not something I like. You guys know that I only love taking trades when price whipping external liquidity, right? I love to long or short from external to internal, which this one is internal to internal. Jasper. So the peptide can make you have less craving for food while you do reduction of weight and food is in your stomach for longer. I see. So it's just kind of similar like those Monjaro thing. Like the GLP one, alright? Is it similar? Oh, oh, oh. The price is moving quite fast this time. Seems like we're just really fucking bullish. So yes, sweep the high. We still, I think, 1 point to the high on NQ. What? Cardio is not something you have to do. It's way better to go to MMA training. For me, you want me to go to MMA training? Well, I can just watch the MMA. That's enough for me. I don't want to train for that. What kind of UFC fights we are expecting? You guys watch UFC? Oh wow. Okay, so chat, this one upcoming. We got something on Macau. I'm not gonna watch it. This one, I don't like it. So on June 15th, man, you guys see that the main fights start at 4 a.m. on my local time. 4 a.m. Man, how am I gonna wake up for that? 4 a.m. So you know, on that day there will be no live stream for sure because I have to watch UFC. This is, oh my god, I love Alex Pierre, you know. Oh, we got Sean O'Malley. Yeah, I have to watch this. Oh my god, Derek too. Any other? Oh, that's a good fight. So yeah, we'll skip live stream this day because we're gonna watch UFC together. And we also got, oh, this thing, July 12th. It's 5 a.m. What kind of time is that, man? What am I gonna watch? 5 a.m. You know, back in Hong Kong, I watched all those prelims. But right now here I can't because it's just in the middle of the night. How am I gonna watch it? Okay, yeah. Okay, Patty. Yeah. Sorry, just off topic. Because someone talked about MMA, so I was like, okay, let's see what kind of fights do we expecting. Anyone is in this bullish move? The session indicator I'm using is called this one, FX market sessions. But it's actually just, you can use whatever market session indicator. It's the same. So this one is what I'm using. All right, NQ sweep the hard too. Oh, come on, where are we going? Well, I usually stream every day, but you know, sometimes I'm just lazy. I maybe I just feel like exhausted today, and then I will just skip tomorrow's stream. Sometimes it's the case like that. But I'm trying to be consistent on live streaming. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right, Andy. Thank you. So the current discount for TPT is 30% off right now. I didn't change the banner yet. So yesterday it was 50%, but after the promotion ends, they're now changing it back to 30% off with no activation fee. But to be honest, 30% off is still quite expensive compared to their usual discount. But I believe you all got your TPT account, right, during that 50% off. Because I bought a lot of backup accounts for the 50% off. Because I never see them doing 50% off for the last 2 years. So I got a lot of backup. I think I won't buy any TPT account. Like even for the 30% off, it's just unless I blow up all those backup accounts. If not, then I will just, yeah, I'm not gonna buy with this 30% off, to be honest. So what pot firms are you guys trading with right now? Or are you not trading with pot firms? I mean, you can trade with your personal account, but like I don't recommend it because if you're beginners, trading your personal capital just makes you risk too much money. I feel like, just yeah, if you're not an experienced trader, you should probably just focus on pot firms right now. Lucid, Apex, Top Step. Why is someone still trading with Top Step? Oh my god. You trade live account only. Why? Why live account only? Why not pot firms? You can trade both pot firms and your live account. TPT all with my code. Appreciate it, Mona. All of you, if you use the code from Code Candies for TPT and Candy for other pot firms, you guys are helping this community grow, and we can get more sponsor for giveaway. Because I don't know if you believe or not, it's so hard for me to ask for sponsor. Maybe it's because I'm not good at making content. I didn't even make shorts or like YouTube videos, so it's kind of hard to negotiate for more sponsor. But yeah, if I get any sponsor, I will definitely just give it back to the community for sure. Because I appreciate everyone who tuning in. Well, and of course, I can understand some of you may not afford to buy accounts right now. It's still okay. I mean, you guys tuning into the live stream, clicking the like button, that's already enough. But of course, if you want to buy some accounts, it would be great if you can use the code. Some beginners treat evals like gambling, which leads to rabbit hole for buying and resetting. Well, you should definitely not gambling on any accounts, no matter evals or further accounts. But like, Doing those evals aggressively is not a bad thing. Of course, you have to understand what you're doing, all right? You can just flip a coin and click long or short. But if you get a strategy for passing performance, passing evals, well, actually passing it faster is better for your time and your mental capital. But make sure you can afford to lose that account, because if you you can only spend probably like, I don't know, $200 on performance each month, but you already bought like 5 and brought up 5 accounts, then you shouldn't keep on using this method. So it's gonna be depending on your financial condition. Oh, come on, give me something. I'm kind of boring right now. Do we get anything? Seriously? You want to buy Apex 5-pack accounts? Yeah, I mean, for the 5-pack promotion, it's like $39 for 50K and $19 for intraday charting. You know, I've never changed my trading approach and trading model since I found it consistently profitable. I'm still trading the same trading model and same method when I trade that Apex 20 accounts for 1 million payout. I'm trading exactly the same. I didn't change anything. So during, I think back in the PFM stream, I talk about I just aim for 1500 every day during London session, which is exactly what I did yesterday, right? I didn't aim for the all-time high, but just 1500. Because like in London session, I can use a tighter stop loss compared to the New York session. That's why I can use 2 NQ. For example, if I'm using 15-point stop loss with 2 NQ, that is impossible for New York session. But for London session, that is something I can do. And for 1500, it's only 40 points, 40 to 40 points. So that is what I did for my Apex account, and I just multiplied by 20 accounts and keep on doing it every day. It's just like the benefit of leverage. And you can also do it with copy trading with other platforms or your personal account. I just feel like it's the easiest way to scale your capital. But if you are aiming for larger profit per day, for example, 10K a day, 20K a day, then you can use this method. As you never blow up accounts anymore, why are you still buying more accounts? Why would I never blow up accounts? I don't understand. Of course I blow up accounts. Everyone blow up accounts. Just like everyone take losing chase. Everyone got losing day, losing streak. If anyone tell you they're not gonna blow up any accounts, they're lying. But as long as your profit, like your payout, is a lot higher than the cost you're spending, you are fucking profitable. So remember to do the math. For people that don't know simple math, they will consider blowing up accounts unprofitable. That trader don't know how to trade, but actually it's the opposite. They are the one who don't even know simple math. Because I don't understand, it's just so easy, right? You just multiply the accounts, your profits, and you limit your losses. Just that simple. And in order to scale in more payout, you have to buy more accounts and trade with more platforms. But you don't have to do it at first. It's just like operating a business. For example, you own a restaurant, and now you want to open more restaurants in other places. You want to have more branches, but you can't do it all at once, right? I just opened a new restaurant for 1 week, and then I open another new branch and for the second week. Then that's too early, right? Because you're not profitable with the first restaurant yet. So you need to take some time. And for opening a new branch, you need to spend more money on that, right? For the decoration, for promoting, there is cost. But if you don't spend those costs, you can get more profit from a new branch. So it's just the same thing. Just operating the whole trading thing as a business. That's what Michael taught us, okay? It's not something I make up in my mind, okay? That is what Michael talked about on his Twitter space. That's the reason why I said it's important to listen to those Twitter space. And for those fuckers that have never listened to all of his videos, they have no idea what this mindset come from. How did they give you lots of payout without putting you off live? Because which program are you talking about? If it's Apex, back in the days, they let me choose if I want to go live or get fully cash out. And for other program, it's just so easy. All you have to do is just blow up yourself before getting to live. I've been doing this since 2023. It's not something new. I don't understand why people don't get it. If you don't want to go to live, blow up your accounts. That's just how simple it is. I don't like going to live. I mean, you can just look for my records. I've been talking about this since 2023. I don't like trading live on platforms. It's not something I just talk about this year, something new. No, I've been talking about that for years. Because of those restrictions, all those rules, and your risk manager is gonna contact you when you give back your profit. But because platforms become popular nowadays, we got many newbies coming in, and they have no idea how the live accounts works. They feel like it's an honor to get upgrade to live, which is actually the opposite. They give you the so-called live trader status, but actually you make less with the live trader accounts. But for those people who love showing off, who love getting attention, they will love being a so-called live trader, because they feel like they're the best, right? Because the platforms are promoting it as the best trader can get to live, so they can claim themselves as the best because they are live traders. But that is not the case. You're actually making less if you are going to live. Just use TPT as the example. Because of the CME rules, if you trade 5 live accounts with TPT, you're actually getting more restriction. So you can actually trade 1 or maybe 2 live accounts on TPT at a time. If not, you will get that CME restriction. But on Pro, on founder stage, you can definitely trade with 5. copy trading 5 accounts. So these are the restrictions that people don't tell you about that. They will just claim themselves as the best trader because they are on live. Man, if you're that good, why don't you trade your personal capital? Those are the real life money, right? They never talk about this. So for Apex, you are borrowing accounts like after 4 or 5 payouts? No. What do you mean? You mean the median payout, or when I started trading with Apex? Because I started trading with Apex since 2023, and then I get payout and borrow up accounts, get payout and borrow up accounts, and then the last time I traded with them, I got the median payout, and they stopped me when I request my third payout. So I don't get my fourth and fifth and sixth payouts at that time. So if I keep on trading for more payout cycle, I can probably accumulate more capital inside. Man, price is not doing anything. Oh, I will see if we can get anything at 330. But borrowing up account before going to live, doesn't it mean we have to pass eval again? Will you think it takes more time? Yes, it means you have to pass evals again. So the whole thing is, first you have to find passing eval is something easy to do. Or second, maybe you go with direct accounts. So yes, if you blow up accounts, you have to pay for an extra cost, no matter it's money or time, to get another account, yes. But that is the price that I'm willing to pay for it instead of going to live. But I can understand not everyone want that. Like not everyone willing to do it because it's time consuming. So it's no problem if you just stick with the live account. But I got my personal account on both TraderVate and NinjaTrader. So I have no reason to go with the live account. And with all the restriction. If you trade real money, the CME will not apply. No, I never encountered any issues like that with my TraderVate and NinjaTrader account. I actually copy trading with both personal accounts. Have you ever heard about that? Copy trading with personal accounts. I'm doing that. And people still think I can't manage risk. I am fucking managing a lot of risk. But those people can't even manage a fucking live account, a platform live account. But of course, like this is my trading approach based on my trading experience and my capital. So I'm not like recommending anyone to trade like me. I mean, you can trade my trading model for sure, but because like everyone got different financial condition. If I am still the person that live in that 250 square feet studio flat, I'm not going to use this method. I'm not going to copy trading my personal account. I'll just stick with platform accounts. So because right now I get more money to have any like other investment. I have some low risk investment other than trading. So like this is not my only income anymore. I'm not talking about affiliate sales because it's nothing compared to investment, right? Because investment is you use money to make money. So when you build up your capital, like your payout, you should use those capital to do other investment with low risk investment. Not financial advice, all right? Not financial advice. Just find yourself a licensed financial advisor if you need to do something like that. Hello, hey, good morning. trade a live account and slowly grow account and take $10 million one payout, why would you do that? Why you have to do 10 million payout on one single payout? No, you'll be fucking stressful, trust me. You don't need that much money on your account balance. Just take your payout. Just take your payout and enjoy your life. Anyone is taking any trades right now? Because we're consolidating for, I think, 30 minutes right now. Are you guys in short or long? Or trading other assets? Because right now I'm just showing NQ and ES on the chart. Why not use only one account if it is real money? because I'm greedy. Because I'm greedy, I want to make more. When I say I trade for a living, I mean it. Passing eval is still not easy for you. So what's the problem? Is that because of time that you're in a hurry to pass it, or you keep on taking losing trades? So what exactly is the problem? Is it you blow up the account after 2 payout to avoid going live, then you can loop it many times? Yes, it depends on port firms. Some port firms can be 2, some port firms can be 3 payouts. But like, I'm not recommending this method. It just depends on your trading approach. You don't have to use this method because you did have to pay again for a new account. So you have to spend more cost for that. But in exchange, I don't have to go to live. So that is what I want to do. But it doesn't mean it's the best for you or anyone. I just feel like, yeah, that's what I want. That's why I do it. Okay, someone is long NQ. And some of you are trading gold. What is the model you trade to make 1 million? I'm using that same model every day during London session. Well, I would say yesterday is one of the best example that how was I trading with that APEX? Because I just yesterday, right, we got the Asia range, right? So after sweeping the low, we just find an energy to go to the high, which I didn't close the position until the high because I was entering 2 contracts and aiming for 1500. So I can just close with the minor buy side liquidity. But if you hold only 1 contract, then you can hold until the relative equal high. That will be also 1500. So yeah, but because I love entering with external and targeting internal, so this kind of liquidity pool is like the first target for me. So I can make sure a winning trade. Like, no, I'm not make sure, but like I have higher probability to get a winning trade if I just target the internal liquidity. But for a session like this Asia session today, we're obviously not ranging, right? Not consolidating, right? This is a fucking 200 to 300 points range, and in that case we can do that. So, you know, I'll probably skip the London session, or if we get something very obvious, well, which right now I didn't see anything. I mean, I don't have to get on a position after Asia high or Asia low sweep. It's not compulsory. I can also enter with the middle of the range, but not 300 points range. You know, if the Asia session is 100 points and I, for example, just like this, and I enter here, targeting high or low is okay, but right now it's not like that. It's fucking large. That is too large to target any liquidity pool. Because AMD accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So after this distribution, we are probably accumulating here right now, which we are. We're exactly doing the accumulating here. Oh, Andy, you're running 2 TPT live accounts with my method and just secure a 5K payout. Whoa, congratulations, Andy. Oh my God, chat. Give a round of applause for Andy. Congrats for your 5K payout. Well, 5K is a lot, okay, chat. 5K, compare it to someone who worked for a full-time job. 5K, that's a lot, right? And all you have to do is just, you know, sit at home and trade and click some buttons. Some people who work a full-time job can't even make 5K per month. Man, I really want to trade. I mean, I'm trying to take some trades, demonstrate some trades here, but I truly didn't see anything. Believe me, I get everything ready, you see? But like, there's nothing yet. Yeah, but like, I'm trying to not force a trade during live stream because I tend to do it. Because I know I'm live streaming and, you know, the chat is waiting or watching. I just feel like I have to do something. What do you suggest trading 5 accounts, Lucy, Tradify, and other firms? Well, for APAS, you definitely should go with 20 accounts. I mean, the benefit of trading APAS are the 20 accounts leverage. If you're not taking advantage of the 20 accounts, why are you trading with APAS? There's like, I mean, there's so many platforms out there, right? So if you are trading probably 1 of 5 accounts with APAS, just what if you trade 5 accounts only with APAS and then after a few pairs, they just shift you to live? Then you can never trade 20 accounts with them anymore. So you just waste your chance on APAS. Well, of course, if this is the first time you're trading with APAS, I would say go with 1 account first. At least you have to get familiar with the rules. Because if this is the first account on this platform, you will blow up no matter what. I mean, because everyone's like that. You're not familiar with the rules, with the pair requirements, you will blow it up for sure. But after you understand all the rules, then you should just go with 20 accounts. What made you choose TraderVay for a personal account? I use both TraderVay and NinjaTrader. So, well, first because of the trade copier. I mean, for all the platforms, I'm using the same trade copier, either Replicanto or Trade Syncers. And I don't have to spend time to understand all those new features. And also their marginal requirements is quite good. So it's $500 for 1 mini if you're trading intraday. and they won't increase their margin requirement for something like, for example, when I was trading with Copier, they got different margin requirement during London session, which is my main trading session. And when Trump's got some speech, they will suddenly increase the margin requirement too. So sometimes I can't even trade micros. So that is insane. I mean, you can't just keep on adjusting the margin requirement, right? But for linear trader and trader, it never happened something like that before. Well, I'm not like recommending the brokers, okay? For disclaimer, not financial advice. I'm just saying I'm using their platform. And you don't have to trade on software. For TraderVate and NinjaTrader, both of them got a web page trading platform. So all you have to do is just use Google Chrome, right? And you can also trade on MacBook. So I feel like that's just something I get used to. Man, this question I see, this is, I think, the 4th time I saw this question. Which indicator do you use for the session times? For real, this is gonna be the last time I talk about that for today, okay? This is the FX market session. I mean, for real, I seen this question 4th times today, which is good. So that means I at least got 4 new viewers today, right? So this is the thing. Can you tell us how you approach evals now, like how much you risk? I risk everything for evals. I know you don't like it, I know. I'm not gambling it, I got a trading strategy for that, okay? And I use time and price, I'm not gambling it. I mean, even though I'm trying to trade them aggressively, those things are still money. So I'm not gambling anything. But like if you can't afford to lose that eval, if that's too much for you, then you just scalp it. Just do some scalping. Just find a liquidity pool which is so obvious, then you target that liquidity pool. We've been consolidating for 40 minutes right now. Oh my god. Do you have a video on explaining your model? No. Just watch my live stream. I'll explain it every day. No, I mean, it's not something complicated. If you ever watch any Michael's mentorship videos, it's the same thing. You know, the trading models is not that important. Trading is 10% trading skill and 90% psychology. And also risk management. So the trading model is just not that important. It's the last thing you should care. You should learn how to read the market instead of just trying to learn a specific trading model. I mean, you can see like all of our ICT traders, we use different trading models, but we're still trading the same ICT concepts. So that means the trading model is actually not that important. So I start the stream every day on 2 a.m. Eastern time because I trade the London Q zone, which is from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Eastern time. So for the London Open, like it start at 3 a.m. but for the London Q zone in ICT concept, it start at 2 a.m. Do you still have a checklist before you take a trade nowadays? Yes and no. It's not like I really have a physical list right on my desk, but I know what I'm looking for. So the first one you need is liquidity pool, obvious liquidity pool. Okay, so without an obvious liquidity pool, there's no trade. And then the second thing, you have to identify what is your current level is. Like, are you in premium or in discount? Is it high time frame bullish or bearish? Like, are you in external liquidity or internal? This kind of thing. And then the third thing will be looking for PD areas and SMT with yes to look for an entry point. So it's better the PD area appear after a liquidity sweep is the best. It will be 8% setup. But 8% setup doesn't mean 100% win rate. So I also enter with B plus and C plus setup. That is what I always do. You can see how many losing trades I took during live streams, right? You know, I'm not always entering with 8% setup. So that's how it goes. And then after that, it's just trade management. Like, are you gonna take partial? Are you gonna trail your stop loss to break even or even higher? Like, how greedy are you? Are you targeting 100 points or 30 points? Will you manage your trade while minor buy side or minor sell side liquidity sweep? Or ES sweep liquidity but NQ didn't. Will you also manage your trade at that time? Things like that. It's just that simple. Yeah, I feel like I just talk about everything for the trade. I literally just design a trade with this approach. Let's say you have 50K account and 3K target, like to take payout, and you have 2K drawdown. What do you mean? That's a real question. So you mean you have to build a buffer before getting a payout, right? But you should. Of course you have to build a buffer. Do you swing positions on NQ with personal account? No. Because Michael taught us not to do so. Just try to not increase your exposure on market. Like, especially when we have so many geopolitical issues happening right now. Like trading overnight and over the weekend, like holding a position like that, probably not a good idea. And I'm kind of a one shot, one kill trader. So even when I trade New York session, I tend to just get my first win and then done for a day. And I know it will cost me, like I will leave a lot of profit on the table Because when I see my friend are making 20K a day and I just make probably 2 to 3K during that New York session, I would say, what the fuck? But I know myself, if I trying to be greedy to trying to get more winning trades, I will just, get hurt from it. It's just not suitable for me. Maybe I can hold that trade for a longer time, maybe hold it for 1 to 2 hours. But if I close the trade, I just tend to not opening another position again. It's just suitable for my personality. It's not for everyone. If you want to take more trades and you find you're benefiting from that, then you can keep on using that method. So that's also one of the reasons why I like copy trading with so many accounts, because I know I'm just targeting like probably few $1,000s per trade, and I'm not gonna take another trade. So I have to trade with more accounts, and I can handle the pressure of copy trading multiple platforms. So back in the days when I trading with Apex, there are 20 accounts in Apex, right? And I was also trading with other platforms. So I'm actually copy trading at least 40 accounts at a time, which I'm okay with it. I know not everyone feeling like it's fine, but yeah. So like compared to my friend, if they're trading 5 accounts with like 20K each, which I can make 20K per account because I only take one trade in London session, like one winning trade London session, one winning trade New York session. That's impossible to make 20K per account. So that's the reason why I have to copy trade with more accounts. Or I have to increase the position size, which is not a good trading approach during the current market condition. This is too volatile. What? Everyone is getting long right now? Oh my god. Am I the only one didn't get any trading set up today? Whose fan of yours is making that? He's called Hansin? You know, the Taiwanese trader? But he doesn't speak English, I'm sorry. So yeah, you may have to translate everything. Oh man, give me some trade, please. Chat, I'm bored. What can I do right now? So right now, after the consolidation price, here the minor sales hierarchy dip into the BC. Here we got a CB. Let's see. Do we get SMT? No, I don't think so. I think he got a YouTube channel. Let me push him a little bit. But it's in Chinese, his videos, so I hope you don't mind. So this is the trader, the Taiwanese trader that I was talking about. This is the handle of his YouTube channels. It's all in Chinese. I'm so sorry, but you can use Google Translate. Oh, come on. I feel like we're just going to the high again, but this entry point is not ideal. I don't like it. What is IFVG? So this one, so you know what is BC, right? Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. So the opposite is sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiencies. So this is the CB, the bearish FVG, the bullish FVG. And when the candle body, the candlestick, the candle body goes above of this bearish FVG, is turning this bearish FVG into a valid IFVG. So this is our IFVG. But I thought we were not doing education here. Why are we keep on doing education here? No. You're gonna have some entertainment. One minute SMT. Who is ICT? Nicholas? Where are you from? Chad, I don't even know how to explain this. I don't even know how to explain. Who is ICT? Why are you here? Oh man, it's been 2 hours. I didn't get anything for 2 hours. No. So 5 minutes later, it will be 4 a.m. Eastern time. Come on, give me something. What do you want me to do? Chat, what if we don't get any setup today? I feel like it's worse than getting a losing trade. I mean, if I get a losing trade, at least I try. Come on. Right, we talk about health issues and nutrition a lot on today's stream. You miss all those nutrition topics today. You miss all the nutrition. Explain the setup you're rating for. Well, first I need something is that got good risk reward ratio, which is at least 1 to 2. I mean, I can accept 1 to 1.9, 1.8, but if it's 1 to 1.5, it's just not good enough. Yeah. I mean, of course, you can just simply take a long because we're in high time frame bullish, and you take a long from anywhere, you can get a winning trade, but that is not something we should do if you want to build a good habit on trading, because that means you don't have a model. If you're just entering long because we are in high time frame bullish, that means you don't have a solid trading model. And this time, even when we are in high time frame bullish, we can still get a bearish move, just like what we have yesterday during New York session. So if it's because of, if you just enter a long position because we got high time frame bullish environment, then next time you do it again, you will lose everything. Give you an overview of what you miss. Well, we talk about pad thai and we talk about pad thai and GLP-1. And we got some chat here using pad thai, and some of them are against it. So what's your take on pad thai and GLP-1? And favorite position? Yes, exactly. We talk about a lot of topics, but just we can't get a trading setup. All right, NQ just ripped a high. ES didn't do it yet. You don't need peptides. Why? But I thought GLP-1 got peptides inside it too, isn't it? So just once again, for those who just joined the chat, Apex is doing a 90% off, and also they just released a new no activation fee plan for intraday trading 50k account. If you use the standard, which is like you have to pay activation fee for it, you can get a 5-pack discount. So if you buy 5 accounts at once, it's only $19 each for the evals. But after that, you have to pay for the eval for the activation fee. But if you don't want to do that, so it's like what, $100 in total. If you use the no activation fee, then it will be $69 each. So it's $30 less if you chose the no activation fee. But you have to pay this for upfront before you even pass the eval. For EOD trading, the standard one, you have, if you pay activation fee $99, it will be $39 each for the 5-pack. So in total, it's like $140. If you chose a no activation fee, so no more activation, but it's $89. So also $40 less, $40 discount for no activation fee. So it depends on yourself, like are you confident on passing those evals? Because you have to pay upfront price for that. Because if you fail the eval, you actually paying the whole $89, right? But if you use the standard plan and fail the eval, actually you just lose $39 instead of the whole upfront price, upfront cost. So you know yourself. If you're good at passing the eval, if you are really good at it, just go with the no activation fee. If you feel like you're not sure, probably just stay with the standard. But the 5-pack discount are great, right? You don't have to just buy it one by one. So your credit card won't get blocked from the bank because of the multiple transaction, and you don't have to pay that much for the cost too. So remember, use code CANDY if you want to grab some Apex account for the 90% off discount. Alright, after all the things, the price still didn't move, still on the same key level. What is activation fee? Like after you pass the eval, you have to pay for the activation fee. Of course, you can go with the no activation fee plan, but that means you are paying an upfront cost for that. Do you have consistency rule? Yeah, 50% consistency rule, right? Is that for? No, I'm sorry. For eval, no. I feel like there's no consistency rule for eval, but for the funded account, yes, there's 50%. Yeah. But there's daily loss limit on EOD Jordan. Big Asian need to avoid London. Yeah, that's what I usually do, to be honest. But I was trying to see if we can scalp anything, but nothing for me. Which one is better, EOD or intraday? Well, it depends on your trading approach. Like, have you backtested your trading model before? If you can get to your profit target before the retracement even start, then intraday challenge is nothing for you. Like, it's so easy. But if you are someone that tend to hold the position longer, then you should probably just aim for EOD Jordan. But for me, most of the time I would go with intraday challenge. Even when there's a EOD Jordan for me to choose, I would still go with intraday. Why you didn't take this setup? Which setup do you mean? You mean this one or this one? I mean, this one is still acceptable, but this one is quite shit to me, quite trash. It's a trash setup. Man, oh my god, it's nothing. And also, thank you for all those haters making so many memes for me. I mean, you guys just so actively promoting me. I mean, I love it. I love all those pictures and all those animation, those cartoons. Please keep on doing it. You know, I'm not good at doing those graphics, so thank you for doing it. So next time when I need some graphics to promote, I can just take those things to use that. Maybe put some of them on my thumbnail. I feel like it's a good idea, right? So I don't have to make those graphics. I don't have to ask ChatGPT to make a thumbnail for me. I can just take all those memes. Where are these haters? You can see them on Twitter. Because Twitter's, people on Twitter, they've been watching my content since, I think, back in 2022. So they know what I've been through, how struggle I was, and, my whole trading journey, they understand that. But for people on threads, they only see me after I get my million payout. So they would feel like they don't know how a person can get success after all the struggles. They feel like I just come out of nowhere. Someone just suddenly got a million payout, probably a scammer, or, oh, she blew up her account, so she's actually not profitable, things like that. But I love this kind of mindset because you understand why we can make so much money on the market right now. Because there's a lot of traders like them out there. That's why we can be profitable. Just they don't even understand how the trading business work. They don't understand how the prop firm industry, the game plan. They're still treating it like working as a full-time job. So that's why we are the one who getting benefit from them. So just let them do their thing. And if no one talk about you, it's actually, then if no one talk about me, then I'm actually back at being a trading influencer, being a content creator. Because when you go bigger, when you have more followers, you will also have more haters. Like it's just happening on every live streamers, no matter who, right? Even for Michael himself, and even for, I don't know, some of the big trading influencer, even for Linda Rasky. I mean, even for Linda Rasky, she got haters. Can you believe it? So that's just how the world works, right? You got someone like you, you got someone hate you. And when you go bigger, more people are liking you, more people hating you. It's just how it works. Can you give me 1A per setup for your birthday? Is it today? Happy birthday, Lynn. But to be honest, for today's London session, it's hard to get an A per setup because we got a huge range, huge expansion for Asia. So we may get some setup, but it's definitely not the A per setup. You may have to wait for a newer session for A per setup. Pan Chi, you used my code for real? Thank you so much. Thank you for anyone who ever used my code before or now or even in the future. Appreciate it. Even if you didn't use it, just by tuning in for this live stream, clicking the like button, subscribing to my social media, everything, I appreciate your effort, for real. I mean, as a live streamer, if there's no audience, there is no live stream. So I'm here doing live stream only because I got you. I got all of you here watching it. So all the chats is actually the reason why we are having a live stream here. You guys are building this community, not me. So I appreciate everyone. TPT, so for take profit trader, if you want to take a payout, you can use WISE, WISE, or PayPal, or just international wire. So if you don't want to use PayPal because of the processing fee and their foreign currency rate, foreign exchange rate sucks, you can simply choose WISE and then enter your USD bank account. So if you don't have a WISE account, you can just enter your USD bank account, maybe HSBC or any bank. Then TPT will wire those payout into your bank account. But I would highly recommend using, I shouldn't recommend anything, right? But I'm using WISE, WISE WISE, not the RISE WISE. Because like they get better exchange rate. What is my code for Apex? The code is Candy, and also for Lucid and Tradify. For Take Profit Trader is Candice. Because I was using Candy on Take Profit Trader, but they closed my account at that time. Because there one time they ban they restrict Hong Kong traders for trading with them. So they closed my account with the code, affiliate code Candy. And just I think after 1 month they allow us to trade with them again. So I have to use another affiliate code. That's why it's different from all my platform accounts. Do you manually backtest your strategy using TradingView? I use the TradeZilla. I use TradeZilla to backtest, for backtesting. If you don't want to use it, can you see it? If you don't like it, you can just simply use TradingView. But of course, for every paid service, like it's definitely better than free service because you got many features. And TradeZilla not only using the backtesting, you can also use this for trading journal. But if you're just new to trading, you probably shouldn't spend so much cost on other trading tools. You should just stick with TradingView for the free replay features. But if you are getting consistent payout, then you can start to explore more trading tools. Man, I didn't see anything here. Cook Candy for TradeZilla. Yes. I didn't talk about that just for you guys to use the code. I'm literally using TradeZilla for real. I mean, but yes, Cook Candy for 20% off. I've been using it since, I think, 2024. Since they exist, TradeZilla. But yeah, you can just go with the replay feature on TradingView, and you will realize they got something. It's just not as good as a pay backtesting platform. But I have to admit, at first when before all the paid trading tools, I was using TradingView replay for backtesting, which it sucks though. But I mean, it's still working. It still works. Well, I feel like I won't get anything. I won't get anything today, man. Chat. I really want to take some chase. But it's still good. I mean, we got a nice chat here, right? We got a nice session talking about lots of things. Yes, exactly, Morna. The only thing about Chasilla is you can't use those indicators. So they don't have order indicators on TradingView. Do you recommend new traders just trade one account, or they should buy few accounts and rotate after they get paid? Like, what is the definition of new traders? Like, are you new to trading, or just new to pop trading, or just new to a certain performance? That is different. If you're new to trading, like the whole trading thing, yeah, of course, just no, you shouldn't go with any account if you're new to trading. Just backtest and tape reading if you're new to trading. But if you've been trading for a while, you're just new to pop industry, then yeah, try one pop firm and get familiar with the rules, and then you can just scale up. Man, chat, I think that's it for today. I don't think we will get anything today. I feel like I will just wait for New York session to see if I can get anything. What do you think? Corn Tower. You know, my first Apex account. My first ever Apex account. Actually, I bought Corn Tower. And I regret it. Like, because before that I heard Corn Tower you can copy trading within the Corn Tower, so you don't have to buy an extra trade copier. That's the reason why I go with the Corn Tower thing, and like I regret it for real. I think I took a few trades. I didn't blow up that Corn Tower account, but I just don't like the features and I'm not trading with it anymore. I just buy a brand new account with Trader Bay. What, you want me to go short? No, I didn't see any setup. Yeah, I think, well, tomorrow we'll be back at 2 a.m. Eastern Time. I hope we can find something. Even for losing trade, I truly didn't find anything I like today. So thank you, chat. If you think today is an L stream, put an L on the chat. If you think it's a W stream, put a W in the chat. And once again, appreciate everyone for tuning in and also supporting this channel and this community. I will see you all tomorrow at 2 a.m. Eastern Time here once again. What is N? Why someone's type N? N is what? Neutral. See you all tomorrow.